They can't help it. They can't help it.
And I'm going to, look, I have to be honest. Sometimes when Banker said he's been insulted, when I can say, UDP, they don't necessarily insult my mom or anything like that. They've never done that to me. What I'm guilty of, what they've always gone to, Moine, Musa Jeng hate Mandinkas, Musa Jeng hate NM Dabo. Musa Jeng hate UDP. It doesn't matter what I say, that's their go-to. But that's beside the point. And by the time we finish today, you're going to see that again. Because I'm going to speak honestly and what I believe. Banka, for this flag bearer process, I want to go back to things that I have said on this platform that sometimes the United Democratic Party is not very crazy about. Some they like it. Some of the things that I would say they will like. I have said in the past that for us to bring about change in 2026, I don't see any other way, any other vehicle, viable vehicle that will be able to defeat Barrow in 2026 outside of the United Democratic Party. If you want to do it, we have to use the BUST, the United Democratic Party vehicle. I have said it here. You've heard me say this. Today, that vehicle has an engine problem. That vehicle, for today, I don't think is viable enough to be that vehicle that will take us and be formidable against Barrow because of decisions that people made, and principally, in particular. Now, this is going to sound blasphemous because I'm going to say things. You're talking about supporters and then Sagai and this and that. No, I'm going to talk about the man himself. A.N.M. Dabo, the leader of the party since 1996. Koku, I think, contributed immensely to what is happening to the United Democratic Party. He contributed immensely for the United Democratic Party governing, heading to the State House. Even though his sacrifice, the man has done a lot. He has lost a lot. I don't have to say that. We all know it. He's a hero. But at the same time, he contributed, because when you are a leader, you make things happen. And I'm going to catalog all the faux pas, all the things that Mr. Dabo made that denied the United Democratic Party to the State House. Coming back to the point that I've always made, it's going to take the UDP vehicle to bring about change in 2026. I have also said, that got me in trouble, that if the United Democratic Party, because you have witnessing the rise of Talib Bensouda, the emerging of Talib Bensouda as a leader within the party itself. We've all witnessed it. In the Menfi Talib, before he ran for mayor, we interviewed him, we interviewed Bakari Baji, we interviewed all the contestants. That was the first time I even know who Talib Bensouda is. I said, this brother is heading somewhere. I endorse him as mayor, even though I'm doing UDP. Now, so the statement that I made here, Moine, if the United Democratic Party were to choose Talib Bensouda as their flag bearer, he would be a formidable candidate against Barrow. That's a true statement. Yes, an opinion. Why barinachi morom de? Ñu gom lolu de. Even if you disagree with them. When you say that, when I said that, they said, hey, there they go again. He's a Mandinka hater. How do you figure that? Oh, it's a Udabo hater. How do you come to that conclusion? Somebody who is part of your executive that I believe will be a formidable candidate to bring change against Barrow, you should celebrate that. You know, no? Yes. We all know when Rohim Malik Lowe crashed Sinshobi and went after me for saying that. That's when we all witness there are cracks within the leadership in the UDP. So what are we witnessing? They would tell you, Talib Bensouda was actually ñun ñoo ko defar. UDP made him. Dëgg la. UDP made him. But bro, we're all made by institutions. Alhaji Ousainou Darboe was made by who? The UDP. He was a well-respected veteran lawyer, but he wasn't known as a politician. He came, NCP, PPP came together, form a United Democratic Party, reach out and bring Alhaji Ousainou Darboe to be the leader. So they made him. Bankamane, you and I in the Atlanta community, we were just another immigrant. It took an association called Ajera. I became the chairman. They made me. Lulu, it happens all the time. So to say Talib Bensouda, UDP made him, so somehow, I don't even know what the insinuations are. It's neither here nor there. I have said, and to some quarters it may sound blasphemous, that Mr. Darboe contributed immensely for denying the United Democratic Party an opportunity to win elections. And I'm going to go back, Banker, to 2006. We all come together on the Save the Gambia Democracy Project. We reach out to the political parties to come together and forge an alliance, because then we believe, in the absence of a coalition, Jammeh will not be defeated. The Gala Ofen, you guys are all witnesses. Karamba is a witness. We came so close. They went to the Palm Grove Hotel. They signed on the dotted line. In that coalition, every detail was stipulated. Everything was going fine until we get to the selection of the flag bearer. Fala affaire bi yeb disintegrated. Mr. Darboe bolted out. We call him 3 a.m. in the morning, Banker. Mune, I'm going to announce to leave the NAT coalition. You know, please give us time. Don't do that. Degala often. He said, I'm going to announce and I'm going to bolt out. Because I cannot deal with people that are dishonest. They are dishonest. We are the bigger party. And if you're talking about leading to challenge Jammeh, it should be the United Democratic Party. No one disagrees with the opinion. But other people within the coalition, they had other opinions as well. And it was stipulated in the MOU that leadership will be chosen through a consensus process. When Mr. Darboe did not like the process, he bolted out. Degala often. That deny us the opportunity to defeat Jammeh in 2006. It has to take 10 years later. What we should have done in 2006, we did it in 2016 to finally get Jammeh out. Let's come back to 2016. No one would deny that what we had, in as much as it took a coalition to defeat Jammeh, but it was a UDP government for all practical purposes. They were already in the State House. Mr. Darboe had a voice, an authority. Adama Barrow was relying on him. In fact, his first go-to Moine, I am going to make him vice president no matter what, because of respect he had for the man. That's what Adama Barrow said. Mr. Darboe said, no. Constitutionally, I cannot be the VP. It was, for all practical purposes, a UDP government. All Mr. Darboe had to do within the leadership, and he started out by doing just that. He said, you remember the phrase, bust eye? We know what you guys are trying to do, to divide the party. We're not going to allow that. 3 years, 5 years. Mr. Darboe said, it's 5 years per the Constitution. He wasn't thinking about the coalition. He was thinking about a UDP government. He was making all the calls until down the line, another faux pas. They could have had, let's say Adama Barrow was the leader of the party, Mr. Darboe go along, they do whatever they're supposed to do. He makes sure that the party is unified, because leadership is about unifying a country, in this case, unifying a party. He was not able even to unify the United Democratic Party in 2016 when they had government. They were in government. Why couldn't he? Why couldn't he? So the whole thing fell apart. Before you know it, Can you imagine? Banka, you remember, I've never believed that Adama Barrow could even win without the UDP. You always remind me of that.
Mm-hmm.
You've always
Yep.
reminded me of that. So Mr.
Yep.
Dabo was unable to hold UDP together when they were in government. So he bolted out. We all saw the flip-flop from 5 years to 3 years. You can call it whatever you want to call it. Another faux pas. Mr. Dabo has sacrificed. He's a family man. He's a good man. He should be respected. But he has also made mistakes that did not help the party as the leader to make it to this, to govern. He did not. In 2021, he became the candidate. Some people were saying, Mr. Dabo cannot win. They said, no, the elections were not fair. We were under a dictatorship. The elections were not fair. The man has sacrificed enough. How many times did I come on this platform and say, Banga, election be how mandakala? I think it's going to be close. Hey, it's all fluff. They ran their campaign. He ended up losing. Most people predicted that the UDP was gone. Most people are saying that the only reason why they're surviving, they hang their hat with this talk that the elections were stolen. Here we are again, heading to 2026. Banga, there are three opinions that are out there. I'm going to start with Cyprus. We all saw the polling data and what it said. So nobody doubt that the United Democratic Party ordered on Talib Bensouda, endorsement by Alhaji Ousainou Darboe, it will be an absolutely formidable team to create problems for the incumbent. Most people would tell you that it's UDP victory. You are the leader of the party. You have all the experiences in the world. And Mr. Darboe doesn't need to be told that clearly if he endorses Talib Bensouda, and I'm not saying to anoint him, I've always supported a process. If the man cannot get a process, if the man cannot be chosen through a process, he has no business leading the party. But I have also said, there is no way you can have a UDP process that Mr. Darboe is a participant in that process and you call it a credible protest. It's a farce, my friend. The kind of respect he has within the party. You cannot have a process that Mr. Darboe participates and then you expect that someone else will be chosen. Possible. So Mr. Darboe should not have been part of that process. What Mr. Darboe should have done is to hold the party together and said, look, we've come this far. We believe in democracy. We said we are the biggest party. We said we participate a process. We're not like NPP. We're not like them. We are better. We are actually much more superior. Then he should have acted it. Remove himself from the process and allow the young Darboes of this world, the Rahimalik laws of this world, any person to participate, he oversees it as the leader. Whoever comes out of that process, I can guarantee you, Gambians will give them a second look. But with the moment the man joined it, the process was undermined. They're not going to like it, but I'm going to say it. He undermined the process by participating in it. This whole idea that Talib Bensouda was bullied, insulted, yes, UDP, they do that. But I'm not worried about that. The one that is stopping the United Democratic Party to be formidable in 2026 is Alhaji Ousainou Darboe. Seriously. Because the man could not, will not, he couldn't even unify his own party. Leaders is about bringing people together. If he's elected to be president, he's supposed to unify a country. Bigger or often. But looking at his past, yes, somebody who we really respect and his sacrifice. But he hasn't demonstrated the ability to unify entities. He couldn't do it within the UDP. What makes you think he can do it in a country? Let me come back to Talib Bensouda. What did he do wrong? Let's revisit. What did he do wrong? He's a leader within the party. He wants to be a president. ambitious? To be ambitious? That is a problem, to be ambitious? That you're not a good person if you're ambitious? Let me tell you, you will never be able to be elected president if you're not ambitious. And I don't care whether it's in the US or in France or in Africa. If you're not ambitious, you will never be able to be president. Oh, Talib Bensouda is sneaky. Man musuma dega Talib Bensouda come out and said something ugly to any of these people. Musuma ko dega. I've never heard it. Musuma ko dega. Musuma dega mune Yanks Dabo Sinko elected man dumako support. I've never heard him say that. You know, whatever he does, they insinuated it to Suf Lakodedef. Bro, going to Kaur, talking to regional chairs, going to Kuntaur, doing my politics. If you don't do that, how are you going to win elections? How is that to be held against him? Why? What did he do wrong? Apply, and let's go back to the member caring interview. Nina Talib dafa wax waxet dafa ne su Ousainou apply mom do apply. Talib did not say that. You know what he said? When Pa Modou Bojang asked him that question, Talib said he was kind of struggling with Mandinka in Mandinka. So Mune, let me answer this because this is an important question. Mune, ki suñ kilifa la. Mom su apply his words, man duma xëccoo ak mom. Su apply man duma xëccoo ak mom. And then he went further. He said, let's assume ne man ma apply. Right? So the thinking is, the guy is thinking about applying. Talib wants to be president. Talib wants to run. No, mom, let's not even kid ourselves. That's what he wants to do. Let's even assume ne man ma apply. If Mr. Dabo decide mom pour mo apply, ne dafa buga run, man du ma xëccoo ak mom. That is not waxet. Talib applied. Mr. Dabo applied. Talib decided ne he sought confirmation. Mr. Dabo ne ko, I am going to run. Mune man du ma xëccoo ak mom, then mom mu génn. But because of other issues that came up, he also resigned from the as the organizing secretary. And that's where we are. So for me, I believe me, if I were Mr. Dabo and I want to see a UDP government, the most difficult task is for him to be able to bring the party together, which he has failed to do. So you can blame Famara Kamara in Tonya Taba Kui Saga or somebody in Bundung Kui Budilnde, all you want. Nobody listens to those people. When everything is said and done, it comes back to the leader. It's you. You make the decisions. You bring people together. You hold people together. If you cannot do that, you contributed to the failure. And I think Mr. Dabo needs to be held accountable. And again, I have cataloged it going all the way back to 2006. His missteps. He's not a perfect man. He's an honest man. He's a family man. But he has made mistakes. And those mistakes have cost the United Democratic Party to form a government. And I think they're doing it all over again. We are witnessing it. Cyprus, we saw the polling data. Anecdotally, banker, you ask anybody, they will tell you Talib Bensouda is a formidable candidate. If he is the leader of the UDP, I will vote for the UDP. Now, you guys can question those people's motivation. Oh, these are a bunch of tribalists. You can call them every names you want. You can second guess them. Oh, they don't like, oh, they don't like this, they don't like that. It doesn't matter. Those are anecdotal. Cyprus came and buttressed that. Mr. Dabo has sought to run for office 5 different times and he lost. What makes you think that he's going to win in 2026? Where is the rationale? How do you back that up, my friend? The man contested 5 times, mu lose. Oh, election si denko sacha. Cyprus came with a data. 63% said if he runs, they will vote against him. Yeah, don't listen to them. They don't know what they're talking about. Well, we will see.
Daniel Gam.
We will see.
Could you see how unfair this man is when it comes to this kind of thing? He's
We will
No,
see.
I'm
We will see.